Alright, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, God Shem, Yahushai, God Shem, and Kakodash, the wonders unto our elders and apostles of Gmskingstonjamaica, and Shalom to our brothers and Modi pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, them that believe Shalom. And when the Hebrew Israelites, prophets of the Most High, come out once again, prophesy the downfall of this wicked place, and a return of our Lord, Yahushai. Is much going to return in so-called fearful. Again, give me the Revelation 1 verse 7 of the question. Alright, give me Acts first. Acts 1, verse 9, and then
Alright. So this is the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 9. It says, "And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and the cloud received him out of their sight."
He referring to who? Yahushai. You see me? They saw a cloud receive him. Cloud referring to one the chariot, they mean. And so it's being described as a cloud. I saw a cloud receive him. Go on.
It says, "And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up in heaven? This time Yahushai, which is taken up this same Yahushai, which is taken up from you unto heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven."
That's right, and it's the one cloud receive him. You can get me Psalms 104 verse 3 go. Get to understand where cloud referring to. Literally cloud condensed water.
Right. This is Psalms chapter 103 verse 7. 104. Right. Alright, 104 verse 7.
Verse 3.
Alright, 104 verse 3. "Who laid the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot."
Who maketh the clouds his chariots. So referring to the chariots. Someone know by the time the chariots them basically hide behind the cloud them, or them basically present themselves as a cloud. Like for instance, in Exodus, it's the more scripture refer to the chariot. It's a pillar of cloud by day, right, and a pillar of fire by night, yo. You see how it look, because the lights emanate from it in the night sky, look like fire. And the day when the sun a beam off it, right, it look like a cloud. Right, so it's all descriptive writing. Right? So you say, see me Yahushai, as you see him leave, I see him get taken from the earth, so he will return. Right? One, can you give me Revelation?
So this is Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him."
Right, every eye shall see him. You see me? So when Yahushai come, and you're not going to wonder if him reach you. You see me? Or there's no question about it. Right? It's going to say every eye will see him. Because it literally block out the whole sky. Right? One huge chariot, so-called UFO.
Right.
One up.
It says, "And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen."
Yeah, so we'll find out why all kindreds have a wail. You can get me Isaiah 66 instead of 15. Right? Because the Christian dogma is that when Yahushua would already call Jesus Christ come, right, he must come basically as a lovey-dovey person who loves everybody. And he loves through St. John 3 verse 16, which we can break that down as well. We're just going to follow the Spirit. He's going to say, read there Isaiah, then we're going on St. John 3 verse 16.
Alright. This is Isaiah chapter 66 verse 15. "For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind."
Yeah, his chariots like a whirlwind. Same as the cloud, whirlwind. Those are the names basically used to describe the chariots. One.
"To render his anger with fury."
So it's going to render anger with fury. Why is he angry? Because of the wickedness that takes place on the earth right now. You see me? You have faggots turn up and down, lesbian, whores, adulterers, right? People breaking the laws and statutes of the scriptures. Right? You have his people in captivity. Right? So these things are why he's angry. He will come back and pure that fury. Right.
It says, "And his rebuke with flames of fire, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh."
Yes, I'm going to hear him say I'm going to give on a rose and nothing like that. It's the man to everybody. say by fire and the sword, most the Lord are pleased with our flesh. One.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah, all the people him come kill. Because we say broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. And many there be that go it there with. Like Christians, Rastafarians, Islam, because that has spiked nowadays. Right, our people is, F religion completely. Not even understanding what religion is and where they come from. Right? So all those people basically get destroyed, and all even like the people from the Israelite community. Right, because only a small remnant will be saved. Right. So we can just go to St. John 3 verse 16. But the scripture don't contradict itself, Right here clearly, the scripture say, it might come back from other people. Right, so Christian dogma is that, hey, St. John 3 verse 16, for God so loved the world that everybody can get saved. Blah 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 blah. You see me? Right, and they use that for everything. So let's go on basically dissect it. Let's say rightly dividing the word of truth. So go on up.
This is St. John chapter 3 verse 16. For God so for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life.
Alright, so for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should be saved or should have everlasting life. So get me second one, you can only play the one, 2 Timothy 2 verse 15. Alright?
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15. Says, study to shew thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Rightly dividing the word of truth. Dissect it. Because what we're going to know, we're going to dissect that little verse, going to some words, and get a full understanding of what that verse really means. So we're going to read it back once more, and let's dissect it. Right, dividing the word of truth, to get a full understanding. It's like an algebra equation, You see, you have some in a bracket, you have multiply, and you have division, you have minus, you have you have basically subtraction, addition, where you have to divide it, and then you pull everything together, so you get an answer, right? So let's do that now.
Alright, back in St. John chapter 3 verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life.
Alright, so it's for God so loved the world. Right, so we need to find out right now which God. Is the which God the Bible has talk about there. Right? So I'm going to get my Bible question Joel chapter 2, now I'm going to 28. Find out which God.
Joel chapter 2 verse 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
32.
And it shall come to pass.
28.
Right.
That's the only part when you skip down the brother. We are going to the verse 32 thing, but I also want to get a point where it's which God. Yes, this.
Let's take God up.
27.
This is Joel chapter 2 verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
In the midst of who?
Israel.
Alright, not the whole entire nations. You see me? Right? But in Israel, right. We're referring to so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics, and Latinos. We are the true biblical Israelites. One.
And that I am the Lord your power.
The Lord your power. Right, which God come from the Hebrew color, which means power, ruler, judge. You see me? So whose power? Israel power.
Right.
And
none else.
And none else. Right? None else, There's no other army in a be rule over basically no other nation, because guess what? The other nations them are our slaves. You see me? They were created for our sakes. You see me? So read that verse, Bible question once more.
It says, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your power, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed.
Right. So he's the God of the Israelites, right? Which are his so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Spanish and Latinos, and he said none else. Right? So he clearly show you which God is referring to. The God of the Israelites. You see me? And I'm going to get one more precept over question. Isaiah. Yeah.
Alright. This is Isaiah chapter 63 verse 19.
So
Verse 17. Isaiah 63 verse 17 says, O Lord, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways, and hardened our heart from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake.
For thy servant's sake. Right? His people, one.
The tribes of thine inheritance.
The tribe of his inheritance. They're referring to the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
Right.
One.
It says, the people of thy holiness have possessed it but a little while.
Is what? Referring to the kingdom, the rulership. Possess it, right, in the reign of King Solomon. Right, we had it. We had the word in subjection, total rulership. One.
Our adversaries have trodden down thy sanctuary.
Adversaries, all of the heathens them. Right, I think it's Psalms 83. It's the mouth. There's Moab, Esau, Edom, so-called Africans, them Hamites, Ishmael, right, Elam, Ammon, all of them, yo. You see me, are treading down the sanctuary, them treading down the literal sanctuary, and even his people, right, the Israelites. I look how people right now degenerated. Wanna?
Says, we are thine, thou never bearest rule over them.
Right, so we are his. Never be a rule over nobody else. One.
They were not called by thy name.
Yeah, because we are the only one that were surnamed, right, Yeshua, right. Israel, Prince of the Power, right, our Son of God. You see me? Right, I can get that as well in Exodus. So Israel is my son, my firstborn. 4 verse 2.
Alright, so this is Exodus chapter 4 verse 22. Alright, it says, and thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith Yahweh, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. And I say unto thee, let my son go, and that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn.
Yeah, so Israel is the son of the Most High. So let's go back to St. John 3, it's in 16. So now we have an understanding of which God is a refer to. Right, you see me? Right, the God of who? The Israelites. So for God, Yahweh, right? One.
It says, for Yahweh so loved the world.
Alright, so let's find out who him love. You see me? Right? Which can go straight in that. Malachi 1. Who the Most High love? I will break it down, you know, that rightly dividing the word of truth, get an understanding. And it says that, as you say, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. But I don't know one big novel where just read from start to finish. No. One.
It says, this is Malachi chapter 1 verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord.
I love Israel. The scripture said one.
I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord. Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau.
So the Most High loved Jacob, and he hated Esau. You see me? And that's forever. Get me on 3 verse 6 Malachi. Alright?
Malachi chapter 3 verse 6. It says, for I am the Lord, I change not, therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
Yes, so him not changing at all. When him love Israel them time there, up to this day, him still love Israel. And him hate Esau them time there, up to this day, him still hate Esau. As you say, indignation forever, yo. You see me? He not quit the wicked. He made Esau until the day and take him off of the face of the earth. Right? So we can go back. You have something? Alright, so we can go back to St. John.
Alright, back in St. John, chapter 3, verse 16, it says, "For Yahweh so loved Israel."
Right, so we know the God of Israel. Right, so loved Israel.
Right.
One.
That he gave his only begotten son.
That he gave his only begotten son. So we want to know where Yahushai come from now. Is him that's true name Yahushai. You can get me on that in Matthew 15:24, I believe.
Alright. So this is Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. It says, "But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel."
So Yahushai only was sent unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So for the Most High, Yahweh, the God of the Israelites, so loved Israel that he sent Yahushai, his only begotten son, unto Israel. So let's go and finish that verse. What was St. John 3?
God. It says, back in St. John chapter 3, verse 16, "For Yahweh so loved Israel that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life."
Read it.
God. "For Yahweh so loved Israel."
No, read it
verbatim. Alright. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Yeah, so we find out who him love. Right? And that's who the Israelites, because the word world come from the Hebrew cosmos. You see me? Right, because the Bible says in Hebrew, and you translate in Greek, and you think you have Latin and you have English now. You see me? So we not have to trace back the understanding of things. We have to go back to the words them. You see me? The word world here come from the Greek cosmos, which means an orderly arrangement. You see me? Who was set in order? You see me? The Israelites. Right, we get the laws them. Right, basically order the nations. Order we set first, and then we're going to push out onto the nations and govern the world. We're the governing body. Right? So it says that whosoever shall call upon that read about what question.
It says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life.
Yeah, so we are finding out who is going to believe in him, so you can get the Joel no go passion. Alright, 2, verse 32.
Alright, this is Joel chapter 2, verse 32. It says, "And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. From in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance."
That's clear under the point, yo. In Mount Zion, in Jerusalem, Israel, shall be deliverance. Right, because nobody else never get called for deliverance. You see me?
What St. John 4? Alright, 22. Alright, so St. John chapter 4, verse 22 says, "Ye worship, ye know not what we know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews."
Salvation is of the Jews, yo. Right? Yahushua said it again. So according to Christian, it look like Yahushua never know where he come from.
Right.
You see me? Right, but we know he knew what he came for. Right? Because he can give me Romans 9, but verse 1. Right? But the whole of the scripture line up, yo. The scripture don't contradict itself, but the doctrine of Christianity, right, make it look like the Bible contradicts itself because they speak of their own mind.
This is Romans chapter 9, start at verse 1. Verse 1 says, "I say the truth in a Mashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness, the Holy Ghost, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from a Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites."
Who are Israelites, go on.
Right? "To whom pertaineth the adoption."
So the Israelite to whom pertaineth the adoption, right? The bringing back, right? Them are the wild olive tree who are basically getting grafted back in, or basically become degenerated. So the most here bring us back in. Right? So pertaining the adoption, one, which go back to even reconciliation, right? Make back friendly with our power. Because we go off at once. Then we bring you back in. And that's been done by what? The blood of Yahushua. He break down the middle wall of partition. Right? The division that was between us and our power. But none of the heathen they never be with him in the first place. So can they be brought back? When they go apart, somehow can you go back?
And the glory and the covenant and the giving of the law.
The glory and the covenants. Right? Plural. Right? Because the first covenant is was when we basically get sprinkled with the blood. Right? And now basically it's a physical thing. And we have to basically keep the laws then. But we in this mortal flesh, hopeless as ever, can't keep them. Right? Subject to vantage per se. But now, the second covenant, we are getting at the kingdom. We're going to change these five bodies, and most of them basically put the laws in now inward parts. Right. Like you might code in the law them, so we can't basically break them. That's the second covenant. Right. You see me? Right? So which go back to what? The Old and New Testament. Right. Because the common Christian believe say, oh, you have the Old Testament and New Testament, which they believe say the New Testament start from Matthew to Revelation. You see me, and the Old Testament was from Malachi to Genesis. We're not even understanding what Testament mean. It's a covenant, yo. Right, but now them of the Bible divided in the Old and New Testament. Right? We continue on. Says and the covenants. Because it was prophesied. Right? Even back in the time of Moses, guess what? We now go off, you see me, and the ark and the man are foolish. And the curse will come down upon you, but nevertheless, the most they are bringing back in. So in prophecy at the first love, him say even in prophecy of Yahushua, him say a prophet are going to rise up like me. Him will not go listen to. And see that fulfill right now. Why not?
Yes. And the glory of the covenant and the giving of the law and the glory. And the glory and the covenant and the giving of the law
and the giving of the law, because we alone get the law them. The most I never come down and say, oh Isa, keep the law and keep the law. Oh come here Haman, keep the law and keep the law. No. Israel get that, we can prove it well. The scripture does say. That's the one right? It's on the laws. Right? So the whole of laws that we get in the Bible, it was given unto us to keep. And like Christianity, so no, the laws have done away with, they can do as you will. Let's give us a shall we therefore live in sin? No. It's a move go off, yo. And now we have a grace period, so guess what? We'll keep the laws, keep the servability.
It says, and the giving of the law and the service of Yahweh and the promises.
And the promises. Right? Promise of what? Salvation, eternal life. Alright, can I have Luke? Can start the 160 there? 160. Alright, go on.
Alright, this is St. Luke chapter 1, verse 68. It says, blessed be the Lord, power of Israel.
Right, the one that the solid one again. You see me? Right? Everywhere in that Bible solidified, yo, it's one point. You see me, it's moving. And the brother there and quote it, yo, the word that the truth is constant, yo. Right? One, basically everything line up. No miss. So you know, like the most says something today, and then tomorrow you contradict yourself. No. Every single thing in the scriptures here will go hand in hand, yo. Right? So read it again, man.
It says, blessed be the Lord, power of Israel.
Yes, the brother said no confusion, because what scripture said? The Most High is not the art of confusion. I like the woman. You didn't feel that way, and the next day they feel like that way. They say some bumper flat, wake up your mind. You see me? You know, the Most High word sure, yo. He said this and that he mean. I see him say, word of come out of mouth, in a return unto him void. So if he say, yo, he might fling the other nation, he might fling all the heathens them in slavery, he mean it. And if he say, I'm going to redeem Israel, again, another term, redemption, redeem. What it mean? Mean back, deem, buy. Right, what do you think we need a redemption? Right? If you ever get buy back or brought back into something, yo, simple mean you're a part of it. And if you weren't a part of it, means you can't come back.
Redemption song.
Alright, as the brother quote, as I state, but the redemption song.
You see it every independence and every emancipation they sing it.
Alright. Fine, huh?
Says, blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he had visited and redeemed his people. And
because, when I think it was Zacharias, right, when him see our shy, he knows that guess what? That is the fulfillment of the prophecy. Let's even back to Isaiah chapter 7 verse 14. Right, behold, it's in a virgin referring to a woman, it's in a marriageable age, Ilama, right, shall conceive and bear a son. You see me? So when him see it now, he said, this is a sign. Right, so that's why he said, blessed be Yahweh, the power of Israel, for he had revisited one,
said, and redeemed his people.
And redeem his people, because that's what Yahweh shall purpose. Right? Basically, his blood, right, shed, basically redeem or buy back. Right? That's why I say what you were bought with a price. That price was Yahweh shall.
Blood of the highest currency,
Can.
Says, and that raised up a horn of salvation for us in the host.
For us, right, which Zacharias was a who? He was an Israelite. And he said, for us, who on a ship? He ain't talk about nobody else. One?
In the house of his servant David.
His servant, David was who? Was a Judite. Is him an Israelite.
It's Malachi chapter 3 verse 6. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore his sons of Jacob are not consumed.
That's right, yo. The spirit is the one that precept, yo. Again, the most I not change. So if I say something from the book of Genesis, it means it comes straight. Because even prophecies, right from in the Genesis, still not fulfilled yet. Because people say what? Until Shiloh come, right, to him shall gather the people be. Right, which people? The Israelites. Referring to what? The gathering, because they might get scattered. That's why when them come and the Jacob, he said, this are going to be falling in the latter days. We're not in the latter days right now. Nothing not change.
This is Genesis 17, starting at verse 7. This is what the Most High said to Abraham. And I will establish my covenant between me and between thee and thy seed after thee in their generations for an everlasting covenant.
Everlasting covenant, it's a generations. Right? Aren't generations on the earth right now? And if you say everlasting, it means that there's no end to it.
It was a covenant, as I said, change not. To be a God unto thee, unto thy seed after thee, and I will give unto thee, unto thy seed after thee, the land wherein thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan, for an everlasting possession, and I will be dear God.
And he said everlasting possession. When I get it everlasting yet, you see me? And he said what?
He said, and possession, and I will be dear God.
Dear God. Now the God of the Edomites, or so-called white people. Now the God of the so-called Africans, right? Amites. Now the God of the so-called Arabs, Ishmaelites, the groups them. Let's show them in the you see me? No. The dear God, the Israelites of the seed, right, of Abraham, right, which come from what? Isaac, then Jacob. As he said not of seeds many, but of one seed, which was who? Isaac. Which Isaac basically have two sons. You see me? Right?
This is Genesis 17 verse 19. And God said unto Sarah, Sarah thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac, and I will establish my covenant with him.
With him.
For an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him.
Alright, his seed. No, his seeds. Right, his seed. Singular. Right, because Abraham gave what? More than one son. Right, before Isaac came about, Ishmael was there. He's the bad woman Hagar. I'm saying, no, you can't kick him out, because my promise not go to that. You see me? Right, but my promise will be established with the seed where you're going to have is him with Sarah. Right?
You will tell him what to name him.
And yeah, man, because Sarah did laugh. So I'm show you a woman in my life. Oh, the great Sarah. Big lion. This is a nature woman, yo. But nevertheless, it's his seed, right, which was Isaac. And it's Isaac's seed, singular again, which was who? Jacob. Jacob's surname was changed into what? Israel, right, which was the progenitor, right, for the Israelites today. You have the 12 patriarchs, and we are descendants of them, yo. So, yeah, we have glory, great glory coming, yo. You see me? Right, see some people call that which is good right now. They want to call themselves Jamaican or African American or any other madness under the sun. You see me? The only name we have, yo, is the Israelites. Right, Yeshua Allah. And that come with power. Basically, I name myself a son of God. Right, because you know, if you watch him, you hear Jake talk, yo, you see me, oh man, enough of them want me God. You see me, but them not go about it the right way. You watch even the Marvel movies. You see me, say, oh, me at this, and me at that, and you choose which one superhero you want to be. You know, that if you have that glory or that power, you have to become under the only power, which is Yahweh, your father.
Hey, this Genesis 28, start at verse 12. And he dreamed, he being Isaac, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and on the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of God ascending and descending on it. And behold, Yahweh stood before it and said, I am Yahweh, power of Abraham, thy father, and the God of Isaac, and the land whereunto thou liest, to thee will I give it, and unto thy seed, and thy seed shall be as the dust of the earth, and thou shalt spread abroad to the west, to the east, and to the north, and to the south, and in thee and in thy seed shall all the families of the earth be blessed.
That's right. You may not even cut down or canap or whatever I mean. What about yeah. Because the so-called Mexicans them no. You see me? So now they can't be so like really nigga. That's not really a defense. Yeah, dumb defense that yo. That's that proof. So they're Israelites according to the scriptures here. You see what I'm saying? That as the dust of the earth. Right, multitude, yo. We are the majority. You see, he's called a minority. And the scripture say what? He might give unto us, right, the land. You see me? Right, basically rulership.
And that going away, I said earlier about the promise being established.
That's right.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I said the reason why we bring it back because I said the prophecy was from Genesis. And all the scripture we just read come from Genesis.
That's right.
And them yet to be fulfilled fully as Luke 1:68 are established. And look, Yahweh Shai coming represent what? Establishment of the fulfilling of those prophecies, yo.
Yeah, because in scripture in Zechariah, in Luke, he says Zechariah prophesied. You see me? He never say him speak of the past. Right? I want to speak of things that are going right now. He say prophesy, meaning he might tell you things that will come. Right? The Moses basically redeem Israel. And then when we get set up, so basically true order, I get established toward all the earth. Because right now you have that pure disorder. Be a man is a go on. Some people have spoke out the mind. High level of confusion are going right now. Because guess what? The bad management is the worst. The basis of man are rule right now. So everything in chaos. Guys, we say what? The earth, Job 9:24. Right? Given unto the hands of the mad maniac, the wicked. Right? Yo, the worst never get the earth for rule.
Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Hey, as the brother read his precept, yo, which go back to your prophecy. You see me? Because guess what? A part of this what we state in right now, a prophecy which was a punishment, so we have become what? The tail and not the head. Right? And if we not rule, one of the lunatic nation them are going to rule. But the most I put up the basis of the Eden them, they go say, alright, you know, fuck on yourself. That's what we have what. You see, if you don't want to rule, you see me, and the only way you not going to rule, I want to follow my laws them, you see me, I'll show you the effect of it. And we did learn. The worst, look on the earth right now. You see me? You can look on the earth, them walk up and down. Refer to human beings.
I can't race.
You can't.
Can you finish?
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Yeah, so he covered the face of the judges. We are the judges, yo. Right? Ultimately, Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai, you see me? Right? Israelites, them, right? We are the judges, yo. But him cover the faces thereof. Because he said the most I want so-called white man. We have syrup the scriptures. And if I syrup the scriptures, a series of bar show. And yeah, you see me? And basically have the white angel, allegedly white angel them. So-called white kind of what know why really. You see me? Right? Him cover everything, yo. Iconoclast him. Right? Destroy all the so-called dark images them of the true ruler and put up himself, fulfilling scripture. And he, you see me, as God said to himself to be God, say my most high, me run things. You see me? I show that, yo, all this supposed to show you say, yo, a point. He did it. He's the devil. What?
Ecclesiasticus 10, verse 4, it says, the power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
That's right. Go back to even the precept, yes. And I will start off with the return of Yahweh Shai. You see me, when I come do, right? Skip say I come back and make war, rage war. And upon him head, I have money, many crowns. Say I rip the crown off a Putin head. So I say, give me this cracker. Trump, if him alive, I don't have them assassinate him really here. You see me? The orange president. I'm going to take the crown out of the royal witch hand. You see me half a head. Right? Even go back to Psalms 149. Right? And give me that other question. You see me? Right? So we basically the true here I get set up. I find a medieval movie. You see me, you know, in the medieval time, you had kings. You see me, inheritance. Right? Them talk about here. You see me? And inheritance.
Sire, your bed is ready, my lord.
Yeah. Right? And then that the world I go back to. Guys, you tell about the whole of the previous kingdom them will come up on the face of the earth. We said that one, the fourth, the last one, it will be diverse from all of the previous. And the most chaotic, Shalom. You see me? As we say, bad management. Yes, and 5.
That is Psalm chapter 149, verse 5. Let the saints be joyful.
Who are the saints? The Israelites. You see me? Right, so called Negro, Native American, Hispanic, and Latino. We are the true biblical Israelites. But guess what? The wicked of our people, they don't want to repent. They don't want to glory. They want partner Esau kingdom will crumble. So, go on with this. Yeah. Do the man joining on, the wicked now go and punish. You see me? I don't know what the wicked, the cracker, the bad management who are rule right now. You see me? Because Esau love going and make it look like him at the top rank, you know, scientist and this and he develop that. Give me one thing. Yeah, give me one thing positive we ever do onto this earth, yo. So my friend up on the scene. I mean now wait for you listen. I wanna hear.
Oh,
Say live now, right?
Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Because really and truly that the power we have right now, yo. The praise that you have about Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right? When I really look upon it.
Oh man, you look like stream up is like a subscription you want me to create. I'm gonna go more. I see some other brothers I do use some other
the current state out in right now, based upon these curses and everything, coming back to the understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, we have to give praise, yo. Because we realize that look, salvation. When I look back and say, yo, we're not gonna live them freak up lives anymore, yo. With them messed up bodies, right? Messed up people, messed up cultures, messed up food. You know, basically a life of oppression will come to an end, yo. So that I'm going to think about even the revenge against our enemy, yo. The so-called white man. Let him repay the things that we're doing to us. Right?
Oh, you're talking, yeah. This one,
Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Yeah, joyful, yo. as a brother say, I'm being a fan of medieval movies, yo. Anytime I watch a medieval movie, me envy, me grudge. I see men being men, women being women, children being basically all that society. Well, obviously, them not going to portray the laws, statutes, judgments, and commandments, right? But with our, we have to filter through the scripture and know, say, yo, that it would have gone, but when they really look for the hierarchy of things, yo, you really see, say, yo, this is a profitable hierarchy for real. Money being actual money, yo, currency, true currency, yo. But once you actually work with something, you can achieve it. When I want me a monetary standpoint or some investment or whatever, hey, you actually used to reap the rewards of your own hands, yo. In this society, you can't do that. Because everything you basically purchase with them debt money, with them fiat currency, you still have to earn more fiat currency to register them and pay a fee to use them after you acquire them. And at any time, them can be seized from you. Whether I want my house, lands, children, wives, because even in a married in this society, you basically have to get a contract or get a permit from the state. Everything go back to the state. In an Asian time, you used to have true private property. And your property, you do what you need to do for it, yo. What?
Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people.
Execute vengeance upon the heathen, yo. Now look at it, what benefit right now? Yeah, I'm sure it does. Them say, yo, a prime example. Right now in Jamaica, them say, Jerry and nephew are the number one rum in Jamaica. And if you do research on one of the number one rum in the whole entire earth. But guess what? Jamaicans not profit off of that. Red Stripe beer, one of the most highly respected and favored beer in the whole entire earth. Jamaicans not profit off of that. So if I did in the land of Israel and you actually have the farm or whatever, if you have a wine press or whatever, whenever some boom say you get your grapes and the wine get crushed out and you have a certain standard for your wine, when they sell it, it go to you, it go to your household. And then if you take the money and use it to the benefit of your country, your land or your people, when them can benefit, you can sow desire, yo. What?
This is Deuteronomy 28, and I saw that I'm going to in verse 39. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine, nor gather the grapes, for the worm shall eat them.
So at the end of the day, you eat it. You find it?
Yeah. To the point, verse 33. Say, the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and cursed alway.
Exactly.
And crushed alway.
Even though it's modern day slavery, you get paid, everybody dropping on one tax bracket. Nobody ends in exempt. Everybody in one tax bracket. And when they look at and say, yo, I just want 2% or want 10% tax on rare. Yeah. The 2% or 10% we take out of pay could have probably be something but it would have helped me much more than what you think. But no, people love to have it so, yo. Yo, you can buy a car, man, anything you want in life, you can work for and get it.
I want increase it.
What?
Isaiah 1:19. But if he be willing and obedient, Ye shall eat the good of the land.
Exactly, and that's what we are learning now when you have about Shemai Shai. Keep putting understanding on us, you know. So we can eat the fruit of the land because guess what? Once we fulfill this work, our adventure will get delivered, we get brought back in our land, and we start rule. Hey, you know what the scripture describes the land of Israel as? When Moses got to the children of Israel, it's a land flowing with milk and honey. It's a fruitful land. Anything you can think of, I got there. When I want me food, when I want me wood, water, basically, air and bed, are the best land on the whole entire earth, yo. Therefore, your agro can prosper from it, and your agro from eat from it. Right? What?
Well, our precept say, he shall, when you plant, nobody now go, I think I know Jeremiah. When you plant, nobody now go take your food and eat it. Because no, honestly, I think it also in the curses. So when you plant another man,
first part,
yeah,
from one.
Yeah, when you plant, another man get it, another man gather it. But I think I know either Jeremiah or Isaiah, when they talk about the blessing, you know, part of the blessing where we're going to go back into the land. I don't know if you can find it. Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 30 verse 1. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether the Lord thy God hath
Yes, Lord, right now. We call all things back to mind through these scriptures, yo. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shemai Shai, all these things are coming back to mind. What?
As we say in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves and see the Most High. Now we learn our captivity. Verse 2. And shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whether the Lord thy God has scattered thee.
And that we look forward to, yo. We look forward to being gathered, yo.
We get it right now by the word.
Right.
There's some point and one matter of time we get the up.
You have one? You have one? We have.
Physically. Right?
Oh,
And that is why we're out here, yo. Because right now, first you have to reap what? The fruits of the spirit. Which are what? Basically, the elect, yo. Yes, understanding of the scriptures, but you know, the scriptures refer this work as husbandry, yo. We plant, what should I say, they send more laborers, and the harvest is ripe. So, basically, out here, we plant the seeds, you know, we attend to the vineyard until the time for the fruits get picked. Right? What?
Verse 4. If any of thine be driven out unto the utmost parts of heaven, from thence will the Lord thy God gather thee, and from thence will he make thee.
Hey, as you read up earlier, brother, all of it is according to seed. So, here you have some Israelites talking like Mutombo. And you have some Israelites looking like and talking like King Young and Chong Lee. And anyway, all four corners of the earth, they might look there, but guess what? Where them lineage go back to, even them are part of the fruits that are going to get gathered. Even them are get the promise as well. Because guess what? It was promised to that seed. What?
And the Lord thy God will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good, and multiply thee above thy fathers. And the Lord thy God will circumcise thine heart, and the heart of thy seed, to love the Lord thy God with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live.
Exactly. And that's the thing, yo. We're getting basically we are receiving life. Because the people dead. This is the valley of dry bones. You know? And basically the breath and the Heavenly Father start enter into the vessels after the sinews and the flesh and everything come up. This right now is the breath of the Lord being blown, you know? Right? And the exceeding great army is rising up. Because guess what? We are also known as an army. Hey, we are servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. If it whatever purpose, if it's a matter of war, we are an army. If a matter of service, we are servants and priests. If a matter of anything at all, it's all towards His glory. You have a priest?
Isaiah chapter 65 verse 20. Isaiah 65 verse 21, it says, "And they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them. They shall not build and another inhabit, they shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands."
Exactly. God, yeah, beautiful precepts.
So mine elect.
Yeah, and that is why we look forward to the salvation so much, yo. That's why we look forward to the salvation so much. So we can basically get hey, this has been promised. This has been prophesied. As the brothers have wrote earlier, the Lord is not a man that Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh is not a man that he shall lie. So from this is written, it shall be fulfilled.
Same, it's the scripture, same words go time out, it shall not return unto him void.
Exactly.
That's also a deal with the curse of the nations and the blessing of Israel. The destroying of the nations and the glory in Israel. All of them things they get prophesied and them not going to return unto him void. Israel shall be glorified. Israel talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, Asians, wherever you are, man. You know, the word is for you, but you know, for now, the scripture mention an elect. Alright, we are also an elect nation, but we are in most
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yeah, but the most right now at this very moment he is dealing with a small remnant, which is an elect within that elect nation. Alright, 144,000. You know, and a third.
This is 2 Peter 3 verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Yeah, and that's the thing, yo. No, yeah, out here might feel like say, yo, the time long, yo. Like, yo, when we go come out of this? You can't hurry up and come out of this. When this has got done. And that is a good spirit to have, but as the scripture does read, the Most High is long suffering. Not that we should out here and basically perish and say, yo, John no star, the Most High now come back. No. It's just to ensure that, look, when I enter, how to put this? Basically, it's about grace, yo. Basically, the scripture says to ensure that if we come back to repentance, and give the time for you get right. So yes, it's a part of us serving our punishment, but it also is the time for us to get right.
It's a learning process.
God.
You know, this you mentioned long suffering. Long suffering, when you mean patience. Scripture saying your patience possesses your soul. So everything we are going through right now, just patience is a key part of it, man. See? It's a learning process here where the Most High bring me through. See? Because one kingdom get promised to him, man. See? If you don't have patience, you know learn. See? All of the men that we are going to cheat right now is just the inherit the kingdom. To rule the kingdom that's coming, man. See?
All of it unto salvation.
Yep.
That's something happening.
Absolutely.
Say, rest in Yahweh. Psalms 37 and 7. So, okay. Rest in Yahweh and wait patiently for him.
Yeah.
Fret not thyself because of him who prospered in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass.
Exactly, yeah, yes. He's a prosper. And I say it might seem like even 2/3 of our people are prospering in them wickedness because they see them do so much shit. And then after themselves, them feel like say, oh, they will get out with it, yo. They see them a basking night and them a boast, so them a do this, them a do that. Not knowing that them curse, knowing that them slated them to death. But if you look at it carnally, it will make you be like, yo, like, all them a do so much wickedness and them prosper, yo. Like, we there, I try to walk as best as possible, and yet there's a one for madness.
Just look a point.
And just like, it just feel like them a got you. You know, like everything just well.
Hey, Skipper tell about them, we have them portion from this side. You know, the wicked Esau, they have them portion, but you know, 2/3 of our people join to them, are the ones that will sell out to them. Them have for them portion too. You know? But it's really talking about the wicked, the Esau. It's only about 2/3 of our people.
Yeah, them a pass as well too.
Not even say you're entirely 2/3, but just some selected members because you have 2/3 of some of our people will suffer too. You know, but you're talking about the ones that will sell out and join to the so-called white man, from the black woman to the Negro man. See?
Right.
It's St. Luke chapter 6 verse 24. But woe unto you that are rich, for you have received your consolation.
Yeah, good precept. So and this side, you know, and you know, and them know, and I like them.
I like them good enough, you know.
Yeah, and this is the thing, and they're not willing to let go it because how shall I say it? Because for example, the Jay-Z them, the Kendrick Lamar them know about the Israelites, them know about the Hebrew Israelites.
Okay, middle class people.
Yeah, them know, man. So, but the walk, you know, this truth, man, it requires you to give up and eat the world, man. But them not willing to let go of that because them feel like them good at. You know, but really and truly, they are just some vain glory them have, man.
Our name from Master, the crumbs.
The crumbs from Master table. But them might eat the crumbs and swear say you're them better off than everybody else, than the rest of them people.
And even when you made this say, yo, it's because in order to get rich in the society to a certain extent, yo, you have to do some immoral shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's best to be poor and keep your integrity than to be rich and dip on crack because you can't live with yourself.
Right.
You see me? And it makes sense.
And enough people, hey, even the twins them show you, yo. Even enough man where I see the crime on them thing there, yo. The reason why enough people have money certainly because them do some underhanded shit. From the least to the greatest, yo. Because guess what them do? Some people are rob, murder, you see me? All type of promote wickedness, witchcraft. See me? So you have all different type of things. What them do basically get one over them people. Hey, people step on them one, yo. That's why even a lot of time people out there always say, yo, crab in a barrel mentality, yo.
Yeah, our people full of it. You know, them love to pull down the head. Hey, if you look on it, man, a lot of the robberies that will take place, even the ones that will say them a dance, they really pray upon the moon. You know, you have the Serpy, the brother from what do you call it? Politics Watch. In classify them, you call them 87 and 90 octane. You know what I mean? You look at 87, them I look at petty thief, them prey upon 95 people, man. But guess what? Them brave against the moon. You know, man, step on a man Clarks and brave. He say, yo, alright, I'm going to kill you. He's brave. But hey, he would have be the calmest. Then, if a white man or if him go to embassy and somebody step on him, if he go beg visa and somebody step on him Clarks or him step on him shoes, he might tell him, he might say, yo, no problem, man. If he step on him Clarks in the embassy, him not gonna behave badly, man.
Hey,
Then,
some of them out
but
there,
them pro against them one another.
hey, some of them drive bad out here and tell all police go suck them mother, then go fire, then not
They
even
not do that.
They not even go over the speed limit, yo.
No?
Like you push the wall, you get stepped in your chest or pressing in your chest.
Yeah.
It's not bad of the police. You know, justify officer still bad. Nigga. So officer, yeah, dude, don't blame yourself.
Yes, keep tell us say agree with an adversary,
Yeah.
but don't want in a way with him.
Yeah, this is where you get.
Yeah, yo, this keep tell you you're supposed to know it's a strive not to the mighty man.
Fun.
You know what I mean? Somebody who is mightier than you, you're supposed to know when you can get defeated, man. You're not better than everybody. You know what I mean? Not because, you know, you're growing and you might add up some little youth and you're not better than everybody in the world. It's not about showing, so yo, you know, you're bad, but that's jet, man. That's our people. You know what I mean? Stiff-necked own way against the moon. You see me? Are the humblest set of people when it come to dealing with the white man. Humblest.
Especially Rasta then.
Especially, hey,
Babylon the most, you know.
yeah, Twins of Twins, when he use the joke, man, him say, yo, them, you better humble yourself like Jamaican in a line up for embassy. You know, because when they go for embassy, I beg them really go beg. You know what I mean? And if them pay $25,000 for your visa and master turn them down, them go outside go cry. Them not have nothing to say. Them can't ask you no refund, but make you open my business and something with them product. Me need a refund.
Or them fuck you up. I know the funny thing, brother. Remember one time I used to sell phone card on a little bit. You see when this bitch, you see me? I'm get the phone card, scrape it too hard, and wreck it. You see me, I come to me and say, something said I had the phone card. But like, really, bitch? You see me, I real, father, come from my home. You see me? And the funny thing is, before she want my car money, she asked submissively, right, for me help her. You know, you can call this and verify and then put the card for you. But me never know for do that. You see me, and then I say, yo, we can help you with that, but me know me never sell the phone card. Come here, you see me?
No humble.
No humble, yo.
Because they want white man still on.
Are you mad?
Yeah, but I just see it. I precept I got to go on, you know, without
James 5:1. Say, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is conquered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you.
Hey, no corrupt. As the brother refer to the 80s and 90s criminal, you see me have the head one them. Similar to the chin them. How we can call them?
the Azans.
Yeah, the Azans, we not afraid of them.
The Watsons.
Yeah, and the politician them, the hypocrite them.
Yeah.
You see me?
The Mahfoods.
Yeah, we know we get on well. You see me? No, alright, so see what go on the real weed. You see me? You just one of them will get fling under the bus.
Yeah,
but they get fling under the bus.
Yo, it's just like
I like it.
I hear me them make some bus on wharf. So like it's a jug, I think it's a jug bus or some guns. So I think it's a jug bus, if I'm not mistaken. But who get all accountable for that? Because that not just now like 87 or 90. I bring in them thing there. See me I say? A man we in a I'm not talking about a normal authority. Bigger than even politicians. You know what I mean? Politicians are just a part of the link that come down. You see me I say JP Morgan. How much jug them catch with a
$1.5 billion.
A jug from plane. But who are going to hold JP Morgan accountable?
You see, he should get released with you.
Yeah, nobody can hold him accountable.
The mother when bring the people in the room and say, look here. No, left to the side, that the document
Yeah.
the Bretton Woods agreement.
Yep.
Who are going to lock up a man like that?
Yeah, we wash him out with rice.
No, hey, that's why we always say, man. The so-called white man, him do him shit proudly because nobody on earth can hold him accountable.
Right, he said.
It is the only way this man I get hold accountable and punished for him crime, then is when you have a Bashim establish order upon the earth, man.
That's right.
And we're talking about establish order, we're talking about even from now. But leading up to the point where we get glorified, the Yahushai or combat men and he might put them in slavery. He might beat them to powder and he might put some of them in slavery.
Right, in the pan trial now.
Then can you make on trial? No, this is the reading out of your sentence. Alright? Go on.
So, Obadiah,
Guilty.
chapter verse so Obadiah 10 says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Because what they must celebrate today? So-called Thanksgiving. The mass murder of our foreparents. Is in here. I'm a foreparents. I'm not native, but I speak for the rest of my tribe. Is in I'm not sure me. It no matter. Yeah, me I speak for my nation, yo. You must murder with people, right, under pretense of them have to show you how to shit, how to live, how to clean yourself, where you must murder the people them and have a big celebration.
Yeah, and you have our people who take part in a Thanksgiving, not even know what it means. They don't have a clue, then, where Thanksgiving originated from. Just like how them don't have a clue where Christmas originated from, what them celebrated. You know what I mean? That show the ignorance of people, man. Them do things without knowing the meaning behind it. You understand? So if a something if you actually, if a something if you actually kill them, which is a something if you kill them spiritually, because you're spiritually getting massacred, man. Hey, you're spiritually mark yourself for death. That is what is happening, man. So you have Thanksgiving coming around, our people are partying. Yeah, them are bringing come to Jamaica, you have big up town. You know what I mean? I talk about Thanksgiving like, you know, like
Nobody ever going to tear for that, right?
like a something where we originated here, man.
Hey.
In what year even Christianity?
Hey, you know me I mentioned from there, them quote unquote universal holidays here, yo. In the ancient time, you rarely ever find two nations and celebrate the same thing, yo, at the same time. You never see Elam and Israel celebrate the Passover. Right? You never see Babylon and Israel celebrating Hanukkah. Right? You never see them celebrate the New Moon Festival.
Yeah, because we're in Hanukkah right now.
Right? You never see but then you see me, I never see Elam and Babylon and Elam and Cush celebrate the same thing. You never see the Medes and Egyptian celebrate the same thing.
Unless they get conquered and make money to reparation.
Exactly. But them universal holidays there and them universal thing with where that come from all of a sudden, yo? Every nation have them individual culture and customs.
Yes, keep us say learn at the ways of the Eden. Now to be dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the Edens are dismayed at them.
Because even to talk about Christmas, even today at work, yo, I'm discussing what Thanksgiving now we have to dip on the plantation. It's about only Christmas. It's only Christmas had a worldwide celebration. It's me never say it all, this is me analyze them in my mind. I say, hold on. Christmas supposed to link back to so-called Jesus, supposed to be so-called Jesus' birthday, which is supposed to be Christianity. So why is it that the world celebrate this and they say mandatory? They can't have work on that day. You see me? Because by law we're supposed to get it off. And by the company law, they say, yo, no, we need to work on it. And I say, yo, how that come out? You see me? Right. Any other day where you celebrate like where you find regard holiday, right? Then I regard it. But it's one fucking year. It's a pagan year. Mandatory. Alright, leave it. If you go back to I go to the book of Maccabees. It's when them that cracker, Epiphanies, right? Them push for law. It's all of the earth, you see me? Right, all of them rulership must basically celebrate this one custom, yo. And you go basically put away. Alright, brother have it.
Verse 10. This is First Maccabee 1, verse 10. And there came out of them a wicked root, and Antiochus' surname Epiphanes, son of Antiochus, the king, who had been an hostage of Rome. And he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of Greeks. In those days when the out of Israel wicked men, who persecuted many, saying, let us go and make, persuaded many, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had but sorrow. So this device shall please them well. Then certain of the people,
Skip the 41.
41, verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Right? Which even go back to what the cracker right now a plan for do. The new world order. Same word to all his kingdom, right? The scripture said the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, right? That all should be what? Read up.
That all should be one people, and everyone that should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
Right, so it's a commandment of the king. All should be one people. Leave a laws then. Is it me? And that I'm doing right now. Because the country for we law, one fucker supposed to get stoned, kill him on spot. Is it me? Lesbian, adult whores. Is it me? Right, adulterers and idolaters. Right, supposed to get put to death on spot. One rule pick me. I know you have even on the scene right now, them wonder how them can bring forth discipline in the schools.
Kill them with Nick.
Alright, and if they don't want to take leak, you kill them literally. You murder them.
But you know where that now go on?
No, because, oh no, there's violence in kids.
You know where that come from? The same wicked root, man.
Yeah.
The same wicked line.
They never push a rule.
Yeah.
They say, oh no, violence against women. I would think to that way. To that Thursday. I think on Monday, they do a march, yo. They say, oh, stop the violence on women and kids. Right?
Children rights.
Children rights, bullshit.
There was an international day for that.
I can celebrate.
Because you have Babsy Grange, where I say them need to put a stop to a corporal punishment. Corporal punishment, which is basically schooling the child. See, in which the scripture, this Bible loving so-called
Christian
Bible loving and Christian God-fearing country.
I'm a church, man.
Every square mile.
Square mile.
One church every the most church per square mile
In the world.
Eh? World record.
Hypocrite.
Yeah.
Yo,
Don't subscribe to the knowledge of the Bible if you say, hey, this is how you judge, man. This is how scripture tell us, yo, you know, we do all the rather correct. Hey, he got even more plain in the Apocrypha, man. Then he say he that loveth him in child causeth him often to feel the rod. What rod? Dark too. Hey, you're grounded.
That shit would work for me.
Hey,
me say love you, some grounded.
Hey, what now? You think what it? When look at and watch TV and I see the America, they say only if. And that my mother would have do me when me do fuck. Yeah, you know, I wish I'm like, could I hear say, yo, you're grounded? You know, wish we could have hear that. Instead,
Hey, that's why you have so much delinquent. You know?
Hey,
in a society.
The funny thing, you know, because society know and see that there is an issue with these kids. Because you see me go up on the comment board, everybody is in me and say, yo, no, on a different level, they must understand why the teacher do this. Because they don't pick me and rule your fuck.
Hey.
My days me to get this and that. But them, yeah?
But and that's I guess you know. All of them most of them on the comment board are hypocrite. Because hey, as I say, and I'm going to ask the same question, man. If it was a man, if it was a male teacher, it wouldn't be the same story.
One female student.
If it was a female, if it was a male, if it was a male teacher dealing with even a male student, and that get caught on camera, it wouldn't be the same story. You know what I mean? But because it's a female, you know what I mean? Everybody now understand why the teacher be. You have to understand, you know? You know what I mean? All of that.
Spell up. This
Hypocrisy, man.
Proverbs 22 verse 15. It says, foolishness is bound in the heart of the child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him.
What is the rod of correction? Oh, stand up on one foot and hold the ears.
Hey, after that is hot still, no, brother. Yo, that is the hot still, no, man. Tell you that still, yo.
Yeah, because if you put on your foot again, Lick.
Tell you that.
Put on your foot again.
Yo, when I get tired, no, brother, I start to lose your balance and a problem, no, brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
But hey, punish.
Now we should be in trouble again.
No.
Yeah, punish them, yeah.
That is the rod.
Yeah, that is the rod. Punish them, man. But there's also another rod, a physical rod.
Yeah.
The whip.
Put it to
You
them.
see, man, where you put lick palm picnic skin, man. Then that the Bible don't push that aside. The Bible don't push that under the rug. It tell you plainly, man. So yo, foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, man. You have children. I will use give me the example. Say yo, I think this was a regular nigga. I say yo, him understand because him nearly light film parents house of fire. You know what I mean? He nearly burned down parents' house. So what do you think the parent I forgot it to him. You get licked in him. Hey, you ever hear him say you get licked in you get licked in the body bun, yeah man, you get rod, you get the whip till the body bun, yeah. Be real, man. You can't cool that. You know what I mean? I will not. Yeah.
I think twice next time you put the fuck through.
Yeah.
Hey, even last night the brother Yashamar tell me when him look at him father was he said him go shop an idea and he must wriggle up himself, but you know what I'm gonna wait. And him say yo, after 1 in the night before him say yo, his mother call him to come in the house, he said daddy asleep, and she gonna say yes. And he gonna peep in the room and see father asleep. Me say as he gonna lie down, him on the ear, yo, come here. And him saying go. Because I know I say, if him come for him, it's a different story. Him crying, you know, it's a different story, you know. But him knows if him come for him, on different ball game that.
Yeah. It's a rough fire.
As the brother say, keep him from Chris.
Yeah, Eddie Griffin.
As well, yo.
Eddie Griffin say, yo, my mother beat me out of penitentiary, man. You know, for a real, because, yo, me is a living testimony, yo. Then a lot of time when I talk my story then with my father, yo, people laugh. You know what I mean? It's a whole Tom and Jerry kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Running cross fields. I run from my daddy, yo. You know what I mean? But guess what? I love that man on a different level. You know what I mean? I have crazy love for that man, yo.
Hey, you know the funny thing
hey, not crazy. Love for that man.
Even when they bring up the idea for smoking, you know, you see me and see company people this man last business. You see me and my testimony can tell you straight. The reason why me never get driven down the road there because I know you say yo, my mother even hear about that shit.
Yeah, man.
You see me I go regret it. You see me so I know sorry. You see that fear that alone. You see me avoid that shit over there.
Yeah, man.
So everywhere. Yeah, some picnic. Was stubborn guys, scripture gila, you know. If that one, if you beat him, you talk to him and he's still not here, you bring him to the elder them and you put what evil from among Israel.
Yep. So when that
example.
Okay, go on.
This is Proverbs 22 verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it.
Hey, what are you train up a child? Saying? Hey, that is a common saying among Benjamin, yo. Bend the tree from it young. Zane? Because guess what? When it's old, it's a hard to instill discipline in that, man.
In America, they say, nip it in the bud.
Nip it in the bud. You know what I mean? Those are universal proverbs, man, we use among each other. Where them get it from? The Bible. All that come from the Bible, man. Zane, you innately knowing that, hey, you innately knowing righteousness, man.
Yeah, tame, hey, when look at the word chastise, go back to people tame, you know.
Yeah, right.
Anytime I tame an animal, whether they want to be a dog or horse, no matter why, you know.
Yeah.
One major part of taming them, if you have a whipping, the master always have a whipping, you know.
Yeah, you have to break them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This is the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's breaking. Alright, this is the thing, man.
That's why
yo,
I so meet the master right now.
when the scripture say, yo, train up a child in the way it should grow, man. You know, talk about the way how you parents grow your child nowadays, man. Yeah, parents that talk about, yo, me not beat my child and look how my you turn out good, him go college and all of that.
Turn out fuck up.
Him turn out fuck up, man. Zane, because guess what? Him don't know the law, statutes and commandments of Yahweh Hashem your child. And him cannot be reasoned with.
Ask you.
Zane, there's no question in that. him don't know the name of Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. Him don't know how to deal with a woman.
If it's a him, he's
See?
emotional.
Him don't know how to deal with him brethren. See? Him don't know how to do the business, man. Conduct serious business. Him don't have character. We can tell that. We can tell that he's a little bitch going through college, man.
That's right.
See?
Hey, this is the word train from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. It says to teach, so to make fit,
Yep.
qualified, or proficient.
Right.
Performed by instruction, discipline, or drill.
Yep. That's it, man. Alright, hey, I'm on that thing. Especially if you have a son, the son's supposed to grow rough. Not like what Bobby Security try to take out of the constitution. Oh, men believe. No, they might instill one constitution to say, yo, they want take away, say men not supposed to be
aggressive.
so masculine. So they want to remove the masculinity from the male, man, but man is supposed to be so masculine.
But the reason why you're masculine because the reason you're a man is because you have masculine traits.
Say it's because of that high level of testosterone why so much crime is in the country.
At the high level, a lack of testosterone, where you have niggas,
Yep.
when you have no form of reason,
No
just
judgment.
step on me to a bam bam bam.
Yeah. Hey, that's the same. That's the same reason, man. But we give them because there's no judgment. You know what I mean? Them grow effeminate. Because effeminate no mean just you acting girly, you know, man. It mean also you acting without judgment, man. Because acting without judgment, of Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, the real understanding of the scriptures, man. Because what really make you a man? It's the law, statutes, and judgment of the Heavenly Father, man. When you follow them, man, that really solidify you into being a man. That's why Apostle Gabar always say it, man. The first step to being a man is to be a man of the Lord, man. Is to be a man of the Lord. That's why we can clearly say, man, the rest of these men in this society so they are not really men, yo. They are mannequin. Then
This is 1 Kings 2. Let's start at verse 1. So now the days of David drew nigh, that he should die, and he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong therefore, and shew thyself a man,
Yep.
and keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and wheresoever thou turnest thyself.
yeah, I Google the word man. See? We're gonna Google for the word man. Yeah, man, talk about it. Good? Yes. See, we're gonna Google for the word man. I know I come up champion, conqueror, victor. See? Something really dominate, all of those things coming up, man. That's what a man is. Hey, in order to be a champion and a victor and to dominate, you have to be a man. You have to have that characteristic of being a man. Then, see, go ahead.
So, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8 verse 7. And if a man love righteousness, her labor and virtues, for she teacheth temperance and prudence, justice and fortitude,
Yep.
which are such things as men can have nothing more profitable
Right.
in their life.
So that prove it. You know what I mean? Those are what you use to be a real man. Those are the traits. You know what I mean? Of a real man. You know what I mean? Not what society portray. Hey, did you how society messed up, man? You know what them do to Pharrell?
Sure.
Yeah? Put it in our dress and say, oh, the new masculinity. Because society define. Society define what man's supposed to be. That's how them people are. Them have their own perception, I should say, of what a man is, man.
You use the word you a while ago?
Hey, a man in this society, yo. If you see a woman that get beat up and run going and make like, yo, leave the woman alone. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's how them teach men to protect the women even though not for them business. People tell you, say, yo, meddling not in another man's business, man.
And basically,
See?
back when a woman a beat a man,
Yeah.
you kind of want to knock her out because you see him when I go knock him out.
Exactly. If a woman, it happens, man. Woman stab up man, then woman a kill man. But guess what? You don't see the so-called men. I say, yo, Ray, hey, that's a madness. You know outcry. You know outburst. You stop violence. You know what that woman a kill man on the street. You know what I mean? In real life. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man.
Have a law we talk about when a woman interfere in a man's business.
Chop off your hand.
Chop off her hand.
No, but that's when you say man and fight. You know, you go interfere in them business.
Oh, no, grab the balls.
Yeah, if she grab the boss. Yeah,
Woman love grab man's teeth. Hand for lose.
Yeah,
Hey.
lose your hand.
It's, they said the new masculinity. This is Jeremiah 6, verse 16. Thus say Yahweh, stand in the ways and seek and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. They said, we will not walk therein.
Yeah. Say, hey, if you
All time days that. Anytime I bring up anything to do with the scriptures, first thing I jump up.
Hey,
all time days.
just like
all time now.
Just like these a lot of these people in the media. From the me use the example this morning like the Charlemagne big God. DJ Envy, it's a fuck that, man. The DJ Envy them. Yeah, right. The Breakfast Club. A lot of these entertainers, man. When it comes to the Bible, them have a discriminating and a disgust towards the Bible. You know what I mean? Just like when they mention the mark of the beast. You know what I mean? Them talk disgust when they say, yes, the mark of the beast. But yo, man, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? Don't bring the Hebrew Israelite shit to me, man. You know what I mean? That's all them have disgust when it comes to dealing with the Bible. So when them asked, when Charlemagne asked Envy, say, yo, you that chip your child? He must say, yo, you mean? Me that chip my child? He must say, yo, man, I'm with you with that, man. You know what I mean? I'm with you with that. You know, because the Bible don't really mean nothing.
And because them shallow-minded.
And them shallow-minded. And because you say shallow-minded, because them a push forth an agenda. You know what I mean? For the so-called white man have them by the balls, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The so-called white man literally have them in them pocket, man. Then because in order to keep them show running and going, them have to actually push the agenda with the so-called white man want them to push,
Hey,
man.
they see them people talk about modern time, or the media, is how use the media to push say, yo, modern news and all of that. If modern was so good and great, why is it the Vatican have a library with so much ancient knowledge, where them use armed security forces,
Yeah.
special forces for guard? If ancient ways and knowledge was so backward and don't mean anything in a society.
Yeah, hey, remember
I watch countless documentaries when I show us, look here. You see when they come on to things that men use, or man used to conduct themselves, certain culture and certain information of the past, them don't make it accessible to the public.
Yep.
Those books that they're guarding, do you know the reason why they're guarding them?
Yeah, because knowledge is power.
Yes, knowledge is power, but it's also going to be an uproar because a lot of it is different from what is published in this Bible now.
No, not necessarily. No. As the brother say, yo, as the brother say,
Yo,
It's
knowledge is power.
probably not very different.
No, let me show you. It's the historical accounts.
Yeah.
Even at this current state, they have translation errors, we understand that, and we have transliterations. But that's what I know, but that's the Bible is if the most historical, accurate book in the world.
Hold on.
right?
You believe in a Noah and the ark?
Yes.
Alright. The flood did happen. The original text from there, not from this Bible, but when you read the original text, the Bible that predates, or the text that predates this, you realize that this Bible was plagiarized from those books.
No, come with that.
No, wait now. No, wait now. First of all, you see, the flood happened. The flood did happen. But that Bible say, because of what the people did do and God did one and Noah to build the ark and blah blah blah.
No, let me ask you a question.
No, wait first. Wait first. The other book say there was a flood. Alright. You ever hear about the Sumerians? And the
I know.
well, I know. You ever hear about the planet when named Nibiru?
Nibaro.
Yeah, right?
Zachariah stitching.
Yeah. They is saying in that book, says, you know, they is saying it was that planet was coming close in an Earth orbit that tilt Earth off an axis that actually causes the flood. They also mention Noah. You know? They also mention Noah. You know?
What I'm just understand, so the question me ask you.
Okay.
The question is this. One of the back all of the data you know.
No, don't say Una. I'm just.
You just say what them say.
Regurgitate.
Go on.
The reason we're asking.
Regurgitate my story. I wasn't there.
I don't know, but we understand, say, I tell we're researching, you know.
Right.
But we're asked. Them always ask what we use to validate the Bible.
Right.
Our answer is simple. Faith. We only use to validate all our
You
knowledge.
say Una and Pine for my
Alright.
finger.
What do they
Yeah,
use?
you're good.
Alright.
We know.
What do they use? Yeah, but I ask, what do they use to validate this information?
Alright, so based on those books, it's the same question it would ask you.
The answer already.
Use a faith.
Faith, because that's what.
Them facts.
Facts.
Yeah.
So it can be proven.
Right, that can be proven.
How did they prove it?
By historical things were happen were written in a book.
Wait. So you tell me, say yo, because I read it in a one book, that make it true.
Alright. You're saying something.
No.
Never use the same as a way against you. Just to say, I love Ronaldo. I mean, I agree with most of Ronaldo, but sometimes when you shoot yourself in the foot. Yeah. You just shoot yourself in the foot a while ago. Because you said, just because something is written in a book, that don't make it fact.
That is true. Yeah.
Everything where I say is a book, you get it out of. So you just shut yourself in the foot.
No, me ask. The thing about it is, you know, it's in this book. I have faith in this.
Because the man go say the same thing about film book.
No. You see what the other man say, if you know, let me tell you something with the Egyptologists.
Right.
A lot of those people, we do those research there, we do those research and have those kind of knowledge.
Right.
They are Egyptologists.
Right.
You know what I mean? They study Asian Kemet, which they don't know where the word Kemet come from. You see, the Sumerian, we know all about that. But a lot of them, them base them thing off of faith or belief. So them not go ever resort to saying a faith why them doing it.
Because them themselves never yet go and prove it for themselves.
Exactly.
And them never got
hold on. My next the precept have to come out first.
We just come back
Precept have to come out.
Isaiah 34 verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
Yep.
No one of thee shall fail, none shall want to meet. For my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them.
So the reason why I asked this question now, and I said these things, we studied history. We studied when I was studying Hebrew history. We studied Hebrew culture, Hebrew language. So all of what we are bring out are based off of the customs and I would say our
religion.
Based off of faith. Yeah, you can call it a religion as well. You can call it a religion. But the thing about what we're saying is that we know that there's no way to 100% prove every single thing in this book. We believe it, and if you can receive it, and the Lord put it by your spirit to receive it, then fine. The thing what we're saying with Egyptologists and so-called facts, believing like evolution theories and people here, they claim that them have proof of what they must say. And they must say because it gets written and documented, it is true.
But you know, so
but what I know about the thing about it is everything requires a level of faith, because if you were not there and you did not do it yourself,
you cannot believe. The word believe mean I don't know. Anyway,
so next
no, when I'm going to ask you a question. I'll let me ask the same question.
I'm going to make you read a question.
Well, when you know something, if you see a man come over here and fling a stone and lick the man over the sun, do you tell someone that I believe the man, or you tell the man, say the man lick the man, and you know? People only use the word believe when something was told to them, Reggie.
No?
The definition of believe means.
No? Yeah, you have a look at the word definition for the word believe?
No, man. Alright.
You are asking us.
How me reason now?
Yeah, man, you're good.
How me reason now, you see? Me no reason based on what was taught to us. How me stay? Me the person who like meditate.
So you make up things as you go?
No. Well, I know. Me the man goes, I meditate.
I mean, look how human actually behave and the things that them say naturally. When a man say a man do something, he no use the word I believe.
But he goes see back to the point.
When you ask you a question,
them never see it.
You do something, and say a man do something, and you use the word say you believe, and you say you know.
What do you think about nothing?
When you see, people only use the word believe.
No, people say me know because people say I know because I've read it, or I know because I've studied.
We're not talking about them man,
No. We're not talking
about them man.
So me show you, brother.
No matter what. No. We're talking about no where we know. We're not about nothing where we read.
Tell me something. You did choose for born?
Me?
You did choose for born?
No.
You did choose to get out. No. Apart from suicide, and not even that, because I will explain why. But you choose, any majority of people choose on them then? Or how them then?
No.
No. Tell me, everything from your body come from an external source. There's nothing that originates from you. You did not come up with the way you dress. You did not come up with you did not come up with the information we observe. You did not come up with nothing at all.
I agree with you, man. I agree with you, man. I agree with everything. Yeah, man, you're right.
So this is the thing.
Yeah,
so
man,
eventually, in order for you to say, yo, you know what you are doing is right, you have to first believe the concepts which you have already observed.
Agree, but we're not talking about right or wrong here. We're talking about knowing. Like, for instance, we know that we're having this conversation, right?
Yeah.
Would you tell him that you believe we're having this conversation?
From which perspective? Depends on which perspective I read.
I've no perspective. You're not going to use the word believe.
But majority of information we
People
get is from a third party
when
source.
something is told to them.
No, but most of our people,
I want to read it.
Most humans.
What tell me something?
You have said,
no, man, that's too natural for you around it, man. Nobody not use the word believe when they know something. People use the word know, Virgin. So we're not teaching something about the Bible.
I have something for you.
Yeah.
Romans 3 verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? God forbid. Yea, let God be true, but every man as a liar.
So it no matter whether you believe or if you feel like you know, either way it doesn't really matter. The thing is,
Not where you read in the Bible, man, and you don't believe it, man.
No, I believe it.
No, man.
I believe everything in the Bible.
No.
Look.
You're thinking deeper than that, man.
Me believe.
No, man.
Oh, you know, so you say you know that.
Me believe.
You don't believe that, man.
100% believe.
Look here, right there this.
Believe is to say I don't know. You're thinking deeper than that. Who don't think deeper than that, man?
Let me ask you something.
Me, that's say, based on faith, you know say everything in the
Based
Bible,
on
right?
what?
Faith.
What is my
No,
what is faith? What is faith?
We know what is faith already.
What is faith? What is faith?
Man, you know something, no, man. Nobody go to something. Just
No, but because faith, belief, all of those goes
like
on
a
and
synonym for
on.
belief.
It's a synonym.
Me know. But
So you
you
really
think deeper than what that I say, man.
But I believe in that because we never did it when it flood out.
Yeah.
So no then.
No, we can't prove and say, yo, me did it and I see it with my 2 years. No, you're in that Bible, I believe. Done.
So that's unbelief.
Yeah. Faith.
No, from
You don't
Hebrews,
want to blind faith, go ahead.
Hebrews 11.
Anything in that Bible, believe. Me need say man get risen from the dead guy in that Bible, that's true, believe.
So you don't know if you happen with it.
We can't prove, say, I never did it.
I believe
I
so.
believe it. Let's tell it straight.
Yeah.
That's it. And everyone of which.
Yeah, Hebrews 11.
May I get it? This is alright. This is Hebrews. Who didn't tell you that? It's Hebrews 11 verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Yeah, man.
So we don't see it with the 2 years, but we believe, say,
Yeah, man. I know that already.
Hey, Egyptologists and evolutionists are the same set of people.
Yeah, them say but they
What about the flood, you know?
Eh?
It's not much different from what the Bible says,
You think what?
what them say about the flood. The only thing that
Yeah, let me tell you something about creation where a lot of people don't understand. It's just different nations telling their version of what happened.
Right. Because
But you see the scripture, the Bible, it gives you the detail, it gives you the exact thing of what happened and why it happened.
I will believe that it is.
Then, no, let me ask you a question. Then, with all of that Sumerian knowledge,
right.
part of the Sumerian knowledge, they have also their version of creation.
Yep.
yeah.
But how did they say creation take place? How did them say the world get created?
All right.
You see the flood?
Mm-hmm.
The flood, you see the text where I mentioned?
Right.
You written in our hieroglyphics, what they call the Enuma Elish.
Right.
That is just a version of them telling the story
Right.
of what happened.
Yeah, that's
we have our version And we believe our version. Them
But
have
the version is much different. The only thing was different about it.
No,
our
but I
Bible.
ask you a question. I ask you a question concerning prophecy.
That's the question.
Concerning prophecy, where does prophecy come in? In all of that, Sumerian, Egyptologists, and all of them something. Where does prophecy come in all of that?
Prophecy is supposed to come from higher being.
No, what them prophesy? We are fulfilled on the earth right now. That is about to fulfill also.
Tell them how what happened. And what did happen.
Because guess what? Let's keep us yo. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, and none shall want their meat. Then, the reason why I tell you to seek ye out of the book, because from history to history prophecy. What is the can put to it?
Past, present,
everything.
Right.
The Bible consists of all of that. Then we coming over here in slavery. Which book from planet Earth prophesy say, oh, we are going to slavery by cargo slave ships?
I don't have any.
See there?
That is why we believe.
See there?
But don't the Bible say that slavery was a must, and don't the Bible endorse slavery?
Yes.
So you believe that we did deserve that?
Yes.
The question is now you have to ask, why such a chaotic event as slavery happened to us as a people?
But did you know? But
That's a question. That's a question.
Yeah, man. I know the story that we did something, and based on that, we were being punished. But
We did something.
yeah, some shit. Yeah, man. But based on that, and we were being punished. So it is a punishment for something, and that we did, right? Right. But why is only black people? We as black people now still talking about slavery, and we were the only person that was enslaved.
We were what?
We were the only race that was enslaved.
Hold on. In a modern, first of all.
Virgin, the white man enslaved himself first.
We're not even talking about
Black people is just the last. Black people.
Go on, bring your precept first.
This is Isaiah 46, verse 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am God, and there is none else. I am God, there is none like me.
Right?
Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I'll do all my pleasure.
Yeah, aye. And nobody else, no other. Hold on. First him say, yo, I am God.
Right.
When he say I am God, he is the power, and he is the only power.
Right.
There is no other God where make things happen on the earth, whatever did happen before and we are about to happen, we are still on. No other God. Then, every destruction, every
what black men did actually, what's the actual quote of the Bible?
Hey, this is not, first of all, this is not a black thing. This is seed. It's about a nation of people, a seed. Then, first of all, you know about the Thanos, the Arawaks.
Right.
Those are our people.
Yeah.
Then,
Okay, so what did they do then? And what those religious people did and what they did?
read from the scriptures, but read it. Hey, and still doing, you have to bear that in mind, still doing.
Is that what we did?
Hey, you see all of those doctrine where you see all of those doctrine where our people. Yeah. Yeah, you see all of the one, you see all the doctrine our people go off in. The same thing they do. The Egyptologists, the surfing at the gods. Me I'm own man, me not have to listen to what that God there for say. Those are some of the things. Then dealing with other man, woman, sodomy, all of those things, man. The wickedness, and them still continue up to this very day. So that's why them get the one what them get. You read that way up.
It's Daniel 9 verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him.
Break him last.
This is sin.
And we're still doing that. That's how our people are going to remain in that state until the elect get glorified. Not them, you know. Them will get glorified when them dead and born back in the kingdom. But for now, the ones them going to get glorified and get inherit the kingdom first is the elect.
So if you say when a man did him have a reborn.
Yeah.
It happens, man.
Yeah, we believe that.
Hey, it's just because.
We believe that something now. So in born back knowing that.
Hey, we don't want to digress though. We don't want to digress.
No, he reborn knowing that he here before?
No, remember.
You see when, hold on now.
You don't remember that?
There's no remember. You can't get that preset there. Get
Yeah,
the
we're
preset.
going to say that.
Yeah, we're not digress. You see me? We're sticking on the part. Zane?
No, that's a part of the whole thing, come on.
No man, hold on now. Go back to
Get it?
yeah.
Where want me?
Go back to the Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Start 15. 28 start from 1. Make we hear the blessing.
So
But I'm going to ask you a question. Who depend the law? What are every nation upon the earth? Who depend the law?
Based on my knowledge, it look like the black race.
Every nation there above it. If you want to use black race, even though there's no such thing as a black race,
just your arguments.
but just for argument's sake,
Just for argument.
you know what I mean? Just for argument's sake, our people, you say it, we,
You're talking, when I say black race, I want to prefer to call it a Negro.
no, this is the thing, brother.
We call it
Race is don't go by skin color. You don't determine race by skin color. Race, this is what the word race means, you know. Seed, sperma, lineage, family.
So what? So
Zin,
we are what now?
we are Israelites.
Always were.
Then we always from. Alright, me ask you something.
So, so like how, so when we mix up then like you have a white father and a black mother.
Let me ask you something. If you plant
Those
one
are
opposite, if you left can opposite from Jamaica, can you plant in America? Why
Still
not be
opposite.
still opposite? So if you there, if a black man so called, then we don't go America, go there with a white woman. Then the seed, the child was born is a Jamaican because the father seed plant him seed and that seed come up Jamaican. For example, no care what style he plant, you know,
But doesn't
still
wear
a
upon
Jamaican.
like your nationality.
That's why Trump
Hey, where the brother? You hear the brother say? Chump party, where chump?
Trump move to deport them same way.
Chump move still move to deport them guy must say, yo, that thing they want to come in my country and about to pick me up, me still go send on the back around the country. Because guess what? That does not make you.
Yeah, you know, you say an important word I want to go. You say if we're born in nationality, what do the word nationality mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Good race, lineage, seed.
We go from the root of the word natio, which means race or lineage or gene.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so that's the definition of the word.
Yeah, if you look it up, the root, there's such thing as a root word.
Right.
Because we study root word, etymology, the study of words. So when you go back into the root word, because, you know, words lose the meaning after a while. Just like how you have people that say, yo, I use the word gay as somebody was sodomite right now, today.
Okay, mean happy, right?
But we never used to be that. Nobody never used to say, I use the word gay and it means with somebody a sodomite. But now it take on the stigma there.
Right.
See? So nation take on the stigma. They say, oh, hey, nation mean where you're born. No, nation mean race.
You are people before you are place. Yeah.
Alright. So what do you think about the white man?
What about it? What do you think about it?
Right.
When we think about the white man, he's the devil. The white man is the devil.
What's the word devil?
Alright, let me clarify too. Because it's not, as we say, it's not a skin color thing.
Right.
You see me, I say, because we have people. We have our people will look white because of the intermarrying that take place so much years, for over 400 years. Them look white because, you know, in a slavery you have the white bitch who want a piece of the Negro man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's Mandingo?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the more
So a lot of them things that take place. You have a lot of our people, you know, Negro looking men.
Migrate myself for me.
Yo, we have people in China, brother. One of the brothers who were in the Olympic or there. What name up? One brother from Japan running in Olympic. Hey, look dark, is that kind of way?
The tennis player girl.
Yeah, when parents come from? Jamaican parents come from? We have people everywhere.
Yeah, man.
You ever hear them talk about the diaspora? If you look up the word diaspora, it means scattering of the Jews.
When I go to primary school, there was when they Chinyu. You see me, I look on them, they look exactly like Chinese people. They even have the name Chinyu. But when you see all them behave, you know have to ask.
Well, one question. Who was the first samurais?
I don't know.
Negroes. If you see, in according to them, code, if you don't have Negro blood, you cannot be a samurai.
There's a place
Precept first.
This is Deuteronomy 28 verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people,
Right.
from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Prophecy.
Fulfilled.
Fulfill.
They have a set of people live near India. Them feature, them look like Japanese. They're black skin with hair like you. But
Javidians.
But them feature look like a Japanese. So if you should put on the hair upon them and like them skin, them look exactly like a Japanese. But they're black and dark skin people with a Negro hair.
Javidians. They call them the Javidians.
And they said that they've been there now for over 30
But remember who create Buddha? Who create Buddha? See, precept are fulfilled right now.
Buddha.
Hey, may them come around here, sir. Christians. Buddha. The God, the false image of the God, the so-called God they them create. Who created?
No, the Chinese.
No, Negroes. That was a matter of fact. Buddha was in India first before he got China.
For real?
So
The original one, it's a literally black image.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you look on the original Buddha, big nose, big lip, and all them thing there.
So we lose the culture completely.
Or we lose that culture. Is that we don't want the culture?
So why we create it then?
Because, hey, read the precept again. Read the precept again. Read the precept again.
It's trying to fulfill. That's
It is Deuteronomy 28 verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Yeah. All right. Give me the law, brother. The first law. In the Exodus. Give me the law. Read the laws.
This is Exodus chapter 20 verse 4. So thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters under the earth.
Yeah, and wait a second. Go up a little further. Read that verse up. Thou shalt have no other God before me.
It's a verse 3. Thou
No,
shalt have no other God before me.
So Buddha was another so-called other God. Well, I know what other people put before the Most High. And that law is what I know. Is that the breaking of that law is death. That the death is the consequence for that, for breaking of that law.
Question. Those men who worship like false images, do you think they actually think that's God, or it is a representation of them God?
Yeah, I'll wrap up now. Alright, give me repeat the question.
Those people who worship those false images, do you think that it is them God, or they think it's a representation of them God?
Them things they are God. Yes. Let me tell you something what China do. Well, let me tell you something what China do now. China create an AI. You see? In our robot, we are operate off artificial intelligence. And them pray to it. Say, this is the God. Then with them new God with them are pray to. Not everybody in China, you know. Certain people in China. May I show you something more people. Give me the history there.
So somebody could have slipped it.
When turn them over,
Scripture talk about them.
you know more?
Worshiping the creation rather than the creator.
May I share something? I don't know our people do it. Just like how them have Sesame, we don't have a sign. Just like how them have the white Christ. Them believe that that's a God. Then them believe that is God. But guess what? That is not the God. That is not God. That is not the Son of the Heavenly Father. So them actually believe in the thing with them create. Then, alright, give me the precept. No man, the one where they can the food where they must say yeah. I think I did can.
Yeah, get where you say.
And it turn over.
Bell and the truck on it.
Yeah. Get that one for me. I'll show you something. I don't know how people do that. And the other gods them, and the other nations them too. Them actually believe in the image, in the thing where them create. Whether out of wood, whether out of stone, whatever I get carved by. Whether them paint it. You know?
Them people are some dumb set of people.
No, but at the same. What I know, at the same thing now. You see when you come to me and I say, yo, the not believing in the scriptures, or this the things that are written in the scriptures, like them what do you call it? Them a fairy tale. Are them plagiarized?
No,
it is nothing new.
And they're fairy tale. I think that they're
no, me not use a fairy tale part with you, because a lot of our people believe. Even Bruce Golden believes that the Bible is a fairy tale. But give me the precept. We read the precept and then we close out. Andrew Wallace, not Andrew Wallace. Bruce Golden say. Bruce Golden say, the Bible, it's superstitious. The prophecy of the mark of the beast is superstitious. Read the precept.
This is Bill and the Dragon, 1 chapter, so let's start at verse 1. So the king Astyages was gathered to his fathers, and Cyrus of Persia received his kingdom. And Daniel conversed with the king, and was honored above all his friends. Now the Babylonians had an idol called Bel, and there was spent upon him every day 12 great measures of fine flour, and 40 sheep, and 6 vessels of wine. And the king worshipped it, and went daily to adore it. But Daniel worshipped his one God. And the king said unto him, Why doest not thou worship Bel?
Continue read.
He said, who answered and said, Because I was not worshipped, because I may not worship idols made with hands, but the living power, who had created the heaven and the earth.
Hey, him believe say how him a worship. Hey, him believe in him living power. But the other ones them believe in them idol. Who's that? Daniel, right?
Yeah.
That's us today. We believe in our power, that our power is living. Then continue. Go on.
He said, who created the heaven and the earth, and had sovereignty over all flesh. Then said the king unto him, Thinkest thou not that Bel is a living God? Seest thou not how much he eateth and drinketh every day? Then Daniel smiled and said, O king, be not deceived, for this is but clay within and brass without, and did never eat or drink anything.
Right.
So the king was wroth, and called for his priests, and said unto them, If ye tell me not who this is that devoured his expenses, he shall die. But if he can certify me that Bel devoured them, then Daniel shall die, for he had spoken blasphemy against Bel.
You can clarify what going on there, sir?
Yeah, basically what end up means that Daniel let's make a plan. Go to the temple, dust it, make everybody leave, dust the floor.
No, like leading up to that, what really take place there?
Basically, they might put the food in front of the idol and it disappear.
So the king of it say, yo, the idol and yam the food. You know what I mean? So what Daniel going to do, Daniel going to prove it. So yo, it is just a piece of clay and nothing else. So go on, continue.
You think the man know that, Virgin?
Eh?
No? You never know. I don't believe that.
No, but what people believe in a Cesare Barjoa.
A man can't say stupid, man, you.
Them believe. Oh, people believe in a Cesare. No.
You can't believe that.
Hey, no, but what people believe in a Selassie, brother. The people believe in a. People believe in a Cesare Barjoa.
Do something.
Him dead, but I'm still everyone's a god. It's a dead thing. Yo, them believe in a Cesare Barjoa, the white image. The white image.
So you don't believe in a Jesus Christ?
No, I don't believe in a Jesus Christ. I believe in the man who the Bible mentioned, which is the son of David the Father. His name is Yahushai.
That's right.
So, and him, the Jesus Christ story, make up half.
The whole story about that man with the eye. See the man with the word called Jesus Christ?
Yeah, the white man. And the real.
Alright. You see in the Bible, the man of the word called Jesus Christ. When you say Jesus and Christ in the Bible, his real name is Yahushai, not Jesus Christ.
So it's just the name have a problem with, and not the story then.
They have a doctrine behind it.
That story where they about Jesus.
They have a doctrine behind it.
Right.
They have a doctrine behind
it. Bible now, anything from the Bible, we believe in that. But what Christianity push,
so the story about Jesus Christ in the Bible.
No.
there are some things where they mix with it.
Yeah. We not talk about the things about they mix with it. Okay. But all of the events and all of the things that were transpired in the Bible, we believe in it. That's what happened. Right. You know what I mean? That's what happened.
The image that I put to it, the name that I put to it, we not subscribe to that.
But the description but there was a description of the whatever you want to call him, Jesus or Yahshua or whatever, there was a description of the Bible. In the Bible, how him look like.
Yes, and he said dark skin.
But
why them still say actually the white man?
Let's show something. Where's nobody can
No, we don't understand.
Yes, look at where my son. We know say where. You see, if we put that sign there, we go some
Nobody can step on it.
No, you don't have to step on it, brother.
Yeah, from the hand in hand.
Yeah, man, I know you go already.
You don't have to step on it. From the hand in hand, everybody take offense.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what? I could finish the scripture.
Guys, I can't blame them though.
Why?
Oh, yeah, man, we blame them, man.
Because of the indoctrination that was
the fool, man.
Bible get the answer.
Yeah, we can finish the story and then we close out, because, you know,
Time
is against us. We can finish the,
A while ago, I'm curious about the fuck with him eyes. The certain Christian come out and you said that. them are going to say, oh, that one a demon.
Go to dance.
Because they don't realize that is cultural. And if you go anywhere else in the world and use a million of them, it don't mean nothing.
Let me tell you something. them new icon for Christianity now, Kanye West, he used their word there. And they still love him. And they still attend him ceremony, they still attend his Sunday service.
Just like you know, a demon, you know.
What Christianity a demon? Go on.
Christians, he said, but if he can certify me that Bel devoured them, then Daniel shall die, for he had spoken blasphemy against Bel. And Daniel said unto the king, let it be according to thy word. Now the priests of Bel were 70, beside their wives and children. And the king went with Daniel into the temple of Bel. So Bel's priest said, Go, we go out. But thou, O king, set on the meat, and make ready the wine, and shut the door fast, and seal it with thine own signet. And tomorrow when thou comest in, if thou findest not that Bel had eaten up all, we will suffer death, or else Daniel that speaketh falsely against us. And they little regarded it, for under the table they had made a privy entrance, whereby they entered in continually and consumed those things.
Ever hear about magician?
Yeah, them man.
And they call illusionists.
Yeah.
Them trick you.
No, but the thing a fool, the thing is the thing get fool. It's like trick.
Now say they get tricked. I say illusionists. I have more people believe that. Don't get wrong, they have much God in it, but you have some people believe that the illusionist to them thing and that really happen true.
So what's that one? What's what?
Was a priest.
So I was trying to research it because I hear Muta and did I say it? So when I try to
Let's say it's a Muta.
Muta one big stone in there.
There's no Muta, brother. There's no Muta.
Him say when him look up for no man, I'm not even gonna say. Him say when he look up for Moses' occupation in a him own language, translate it to English, it mean a magician.
Where you get that from?
Moses' occupation. Yeah, then in the original text and I translate it it means a magician.
As you say?
So when Moses dropped the rod and the turning a snake, that was what?
As you say? Do yourself a favor and stop listening to idiot.
So you believe that Moses did drop the rod for you?
Moses, yeah. But Moses was a priest.
So what you call him do?
It's a miracle. And he never do it of himself.
Okay, so the other man when they drop the snake and the other, what the name? When they drop the snake. What him do?
The reason why it's a different thing, there's a righteous way. Hold on, let me show you this. There's a clean way of do things, and there's an unclean way of do things. Just like today, you have people where, yeah, right. As the brother said, and that says right, left and right. There's a left and right way for the things. So left means sinister. Then you have the righteous way for the things.
Correct.
Then you have Pharaoh, magician them operate, and sorcerers them operate off on the left hand side. Reason being,
so they were being real. Those was not illusions.
It was called witchcraft. It is called witchcraft. Then, let me share this.
All on there, so. All on there, so.
Maybe we'll close up for those things. So we are saying close up.
You see, when a man have a power, it based on where you use the power for. The man, them have the same power like where Moses have, but them use it for evil. That's all it was.
No, you mean them entangle themselves with demons and nasty spirit?
Who create everything?
What I know?
Everything, you know.
Yes. But guess what, you know what Master said?
But them use it wrongfully.
Wait, I'm telling you something. The Bible.
They use it wrongfully.
Yeah, I'm telling you what the Bible says. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Anybody who practice witchcraft and sorcery, dead. And Saul, when Saul was king of Israel, he got what I know? No man, not that Saul. What about King Saul? What about King Saul?
Okay.
See me? What reigned before King David.
Right.
No, when Saul was king, Saul got through and he killed out all of the witch them. And one did died. I tried. You see me? Kill out all of them because guess what? Them for dead. According to the scriptures, them for dead. Then, just like today, an older man What they call Obeah and Freemasonry and all of them people. There are such a way you call unclean spirit. And you say unclean spirit, them make you do unclean things. Them love a shit. Them love nasty place there. Them love you see sodomy. You see bestiality, like dealing with animals, drinking of blood, period and them thing there. That's why they make you know, so when you have to sacrifice with them thing there, either you kill one of your people them, or you sacrifice an animal, or you're there with somebody, you're there with a monkey or whatever the story is. Right. You see me I say? But we know this, that unclean them tap into the unclean side or the left hand side. Right. And the left hand side of the left hand side is dealing with uncleanness. Then
we call evil.
We call not really necessarily evil, wickedness. See me I say?
Difference. We don't have a mentors.
How about Shemia Shai and the apostles?
Yeah. We say whatever. Yes,
we have mentors. Okay. Yeah. But with that, you know, once I call Alalim La, you have
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kodash.
Double honest to our apostles of Gmskingstonjamaica. Salutations to the Hakim, Pushing Surrender, Sincerity, and Truth. Shalom.
Shalom.